Hello, everyone, and welcome back to some amazing news. This morning, Storm Collectibles revealed for their Storm Arena line their upcoming IPs that will be released under Storm Arena. And I gotta say, I was not expecting any announcement this year, so I'm glad we're getting it at the end, and we have a lot to look forward to going in to 2025. For those of you who are a little behind, Storm Collectibles revealed at Wonderfest earlier this year they were coming out with their new 6-inch line called Storm Arena, and we saw some prototypes. We saw Ken, we saw Ryu, we even saw BAKI as well, and these figures look incredible and apparently are going to cost anywhere between $25 and $30, making their competitors really being the new and upcoming Jada Toys. Let's really quick take a look at all of the upcoming IPs for Storm Arena because we've got some heavy hitters. You know, the Street Fighter Alpha 3, we've already seen what those figures look like and they look really damn good. King of Fighters 1998, that's peak. That is incredible. We just recently got out in the market a Terry Bogard figure, soft goods or whatever, and people are praising that. Well, listen, when this one drops from Storm Arena, it's going to blow that Terry out of the water. Now, we also have Darkstalkers. This one I was not expecting, definitely not on my bingo card. We just reviewed Morrigan here on the channel, and I absolutely loved that figure. So to see that we're going to be getting it in 6-inch scale, and it's going to be probably a fraction of the price I paid for the other one, I mean, definitely right up my alley. And then, of course, lastly, probably the driving factor behind the line is going to be the BAKI series. We've already seen BAKI. There's a photo out there of Yujiro as well for the prototype. And I'm just overall very excited for 2025, especially with Storm Arena. Who knows? This may become a Storm Collectibles Storm Arena only channel. So you might want to stick around if that happens. I'm sure you're curious about the size comparison, so what we have here before you is three different sizes of BAKI from Storm Collectibles. You have their 12-inch, you have their 7-inch, and then you have their 6-inch. Presumably that's 6 inches, it may be a little bit shorter just for accuracy's sakes. However, although it looks the smallest, once you get this figure in hand and with your 112 collection, it's going to mash up pretty well together. If I had to predict when we will get any of these figures in hand, first I would say it's going to be the Street Fighter Alpha 3 Ken and Ryu, not sure which one first. And I would probably go out and say summer of 25 or fall of 25 because one thing to keep in consideration is, you know, Storm Collectibles, they do have long and lengthy release periods, release windows. But we also need to consider the fact that these figures are going from like $90 figures to $25 figures, so there's probably going to be mass production in place, and these figures are probably going to come out a lot fluently and a lot faster than their 7-inch line because of the cheaper material and things like that. So I'm saying next year, summer or fall, we are going to have either one Ken or one Ryu or both figures available in hand, and they may even release both figures at the same time. So we'll have to do a deep dive into this because, you know, there for a minute we were all kind of curious the direction Storm Collectibles was going to take. You know, Street Fighter and then BAKI. Those are two very strong IPs to go with. And I guess if you're considering like Jada Toys, we don't know what direction they're going into next, but you know, we don't even know if there's any other fighting games outside of Street Fighter 2. We know that they want to do Street Fighter 6. Yeah, there's that. But at least with Storm Arena, they're letting you know, hey, we're going and we're branching out. We're doing some off the wall stuff. You know, we're doing Street Fighter, we're doing King of Fighters, and then we're doing Darkstalkers. Like no one probably could have predicted that. A lot of people wanted it, I'm sure, and they're gonna have it. And then you've got the BAKI line. So we've got things to look forward to. We've got figures to look forward to. And I know before all of you down in the comments sit there and say, well, you know, again, they do have a longer release window or they never finish a line. If you have been paying attention with their KOF line recently, they have been pumping those figures out. And it looks like it's starting to, the same thing is going to happen with Street Fighter 6. maybe they're going to start pumping those out. I don't know, but it's going to be interesting to see how 2025 goes into play. And then also for the United States, I'm not sure how tariffs and things like that will affect this figure because remember, the price given during the reveal was in October was $25 to $30. Well, going into 2025 with the new presidency of America and things like that, the price may actually jump up. And I said in the beginning, I see these figures costing between $50 and $60. That's the price I'm going with. I'm sticking to that. Hopefully I'm wrong. I would love to be wrong because the cheaper the better at the end of the day. But yeah, this has just been some updates with Storm Collectibles and their new Storm Arena line. If you like to see more information like this, definitely hit that like button. Definitely subscribe if this is your first time on the channel. And for all of my returning subscribers, yeah, I'm very excited for Storm Arena, and they may be the main focus of the channel going forward. So comment below and let me know how do you feel about that, and just how do you feel overall with Storm Arena now coming to the market. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day.